What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. Today, we are on the PlayStation Road to Glory. We have got some things to discuss. I want to give you guys everything that's going in my head so we can digest it and come to the best possible conclusion. What I wanted to do today, though, was kind of show you where we're at on the Road to Glory, what you guys have missed over the last 5 or 6 weeks that I've been on the PC Road to Glory. So I want to start with, first of all, thank you guys, as always, for your incredible support. You guys have just shown me this year, more so than ever, just unreal love and support, and I'm super, super grateful. The PC Road to Glory, we're 35 episodes in, and it's smashing it, right? In terms of views for May, no, for May, Jesus. In terms of views for May, it's the best the channel's ever done. So I hope people realize that my thoughts here aren't about self-gain or greed or financial impacts or, impacts on my viewership or anything, because the channel is literally in the best spot it's ever been outside of the first 6 weeks of the game where it always takes off, right? So I want to show you just kind of where we're at with the squad and what you've missed over the last 5 weeks. This is my team right now, right? So what I've done, I had about 10 million coins in January in liquid coins, and I had a fully stacked squad for that time, and a club that was deep as hell. Since then, I have wasted just multiple coins on packs over and over. Every week, every day, I'm opening the promo packs with coins. The coins depleted. I got down to about 1 million. I then had a moderator and viewer come onto the account and clear it out via share play, which I know is also against the Road to Glory rules, so to speak. And we went back up to 4 or 5 million coins, and now I'm back down to 760,000 coins. However, this is the team that I have, and this is actually a tradable Sergio Ramos. I packed him out of one of the promo packs that I picked up. He's obviously worth a whole bunch, 1 million coins, and we could sell him. I also have, obviously, the other Sergio Ramos. Now, in terms of the team, guys, we've got Edwin van der Sar in goal. I've got an untradeable Trent Alexander-Arnold from upgrade packs, which is, pretty cool, an endgame defender. We've still got that David Luiz in the team. And then I've got an untradeable Robertson. And I'll show you another one of him in a second from the upgrade packs. We've got the tradable Sergio Ramos. We've got an untradeable Riyad Mahrez. If you want to see these packs, guys, there is a video on the main channel where I actually recorded these packs because I was just hitting so many good things. We've got an untradeable Jordan Henderson that we got out of the guaranteed pack, which was pretty cool. Then we've got the Eden Hazard 95. We've got an untradeable Kovacic. We've obviously got our untradeable Team of the Year De Bruyne, and the untradeable Mason Greenwood that we got out one of the party bag SBCs. On the bench, we've got Adama Traore, tradable, Quaresma, James, Hector Bellerin, Sanchez, Mbappe, and Ben Yedder. And then in the club outside of that, I'll show you kind of where we're at. We have got still 2,200 players, nothing crazy out here. And then we've obviously got a few extra bits and bobs. So I've got no icons or anything because I haven't done anything on here with that regard for a while. We've got the 93 Sergio Ramos, 92 Red Mohamed Salah. We've got 91 Bernardo Silva, Rooney, Ericsson, David V and PK. And these are all cards now that aren't worth anything to us, right? Because of Team of the Season is here. We've got the Foot Birthday Ozil, who I love on the PC account, right? Genuinely one of my favourite players. We've got a few other cards here. Luka Modric in there, Sergio Busquets. Got a couple of icons and other SBCs that we've completed over time. We've got that, I think that's a tradable Kylian Mbappe. We've got the Ansu Fati that we completed, the Grimaldo that I packed, untradable him as well. We're quite deep in terms of high rateds. Some of them tradable, some of them untradable, some of them useless, some of them useful. Nowadays, so here's a prime example of where this account kind of went wrong a lot this year. Some parts because of me and some parts because of the way EA created this game. But we did this Moise Kean SBC. Why did we do this Moise Kean SBC? He's got all right stats, but there are just a million cards out there that are similar to these cards. We spent ages grinding for this Mark Bartra card. We played one game with him. We did the long SBC. We played one game with him, and we did all of these cards just in case. We did a Daramy SBC just in case. We didn't even play with him. So the club is in like an incredibly healthy spot for high rateds. I mean, we're on page 11 and we're still in 86s. So we obviously got a lot of opportunities to do loads of SBCs for actual, relevant, useful players. And we're in a spot where the team is very, very good. I am probably short on one high-end, top-tier end-game striker. Mason Greenwood's okay, but 3-star, 5-star is not the one. His dribbling's a little bit behind the meta. The rest of his card is quite nice. But yeah, the rest of this team is top end. If I played 4-2-3-1 with this team, Kovacic and Henderson in at CDM, De Bruyne at centre cam, Hazard at left cam, Mahrez at right cam, and then I just change out for a team of the season Aubameyang or a team of the season Aguero or something like that. This squad would truly be in an amazing spot with some brilliant subs. Adama Traore and Dan James as subs, and Mbappe as a sub, Ben Cheddar as a sub there. Like that's where the club itself is at. Now I haven't really done anything. Like the only time I've ever got season progress and season objectives is via draft, right? So I still do draft to glory on this account, and that's the only way that I've managed to get any season ranking points. Hilariously, I don't care about this kind of stuff on this account, and nor should you really, because these cards just don't make a difference at this stage. A lone icon might be nice for you for like the last few games of a weekend league, but these cards just generally don't make a difference. Have I got rewards? Actually, I haven't. So I haven't got rewards. I haven't got squad battles rewards. I haven't got anything. Like, it's been 5 weeks since we played on the account, right? It's been a while. So that's where the account is. Now I want to explain to you, let's see what we've got in the trade pile. I've got like a few things on the trade pile. Santi Cazorla that I packed from, again, opening a promo pack with coins. And Andy Robertson. They're so cheap. 275k is unbelievable. And so now I want to explain to you a little, and listen guys, this is going to be a weird cycle in my head, right? So I need to make sure that I can explain it in a free way. And some parts of it contradict each other, and I understand it. And parts of it is me wanting to be a content creator. Parts of it is me wanting to not let people down. Part of it is me wanting to do what I want to do to have fun. And I can't come to a conclusion. And I know, like, we've been in this situation more than once. Back in like February, it was like, should we go first owner? Should we start again? Should we have FIFA points? Blah, blah, blah. Now it's more of a case of, let's have some coffee. Coffee is great. Drink out of straws, by the way, guys, when you drink coffee. Then the coffee doesn't touch the front of your teeth. No stains. Happy days. It's a metal straw as well, just so you know. So, as I said before, the PC Road to Glory has been a journey, right? I initially set out on the PC Road to Glory. The initial purpose, and it took me a long time to even decide to do the PC Road to Glory, because I was not scared, but like anxious about what I'd be letting go of, and like what if it was a wrong choice or yada yada yada. But the purpose of the PC Road to Glory was, number one, to prove to people that you could still do bronze pack method and the league SBC system to make a profit no matter what. And we've achieved that in abundance. The PC Road to Glory squad, it's very good. All right, it is very good. I want to show it to you guys here. It's going to log in for us here. It is very, very good. As far as going to say, it's not too far off of the squad that I have now on the PlayStation, but it's also not like super, super close. We've got some real nice players in here, Fuchs and Alonso. Like, once again, what we're missing on this account, very similar to the PlayStation account, is a super meta endgame team. We are missing out on the biggest of big players, right? We've got that 95% team here. I don't have chem styles yet, which is a big problem, and that's mostly because shadows, anchors, engines, they're all extinct on PC. You can't get a hold of them. And then when you can, it's 25k for a shadow. That's just an exorbitant amount of coins. So the PC Road to Glory team is sick. And of course, the PlayStation Road to Glory team is sick. So I went on PC to prove that you could do it with just grinding. And we've grinded for 4.5 to 5 weeks on that account. Well, actually just over 5 weeks now on that account. And that's the squad that we built. And the other thing that I wanted to do was have an understanding of the kind of wrongs on the PC, you know, the cheaters, the glitches, the hacks, and all sorts, and just experience that for myself. And then also, you know, get a little bit of an idea and understanding as to what the level of player was on PC, and where I fitted in with that. And of course, I can't really give myself a true justification of where I fit in with that, because I'm playing on a first owner account, on a Road to Glory account. I've started way late and it's only 5 weeks old, right? So we can't get a true indication, true justification of where we're at with that. But what I can say is that in general, your average player on PC is considerably better than your average player on console, right? That's point one. With that being said, your high-skilled player on PC is considerably worse than your high-skilled player on console. I think it's, you know, I went 22-8 last week on the PC Road to Glory, and we ended up losing 2 games to top 100 players. Maybe they stream snipe, maybe they didn't, right? Maybe it was just random matchmaking. I was just unfortunate. Let's just go with give them the benefit of the doubt for the sake of argument, right? But even against those guys, you know, one of the guys had the absolute best team in the game. We showed it before. You know, we talked about it on video, and he narrowly beat me. You know, he struggled. I think it was 5-3 in the end, and he was top 100. He was number 1 in the world the week before, and he struggled to beat my 4-week-old at the time Road to Glory team. So, you know, we got 22-8 there, and so I'm pretty confident, and this is where the next part of it comes in, right? I'm pretty confident that if I sorted myself out on the PC and got to a point where I had the perfect chem styles on my players, upgraded my squad a little bit more and practiced a bit more and got a bit better at FIFA or got a bit sharper at FIFA, I'm absolutely confident I could get to Elite on the PC. And the crazy thing is that on PC, the difference between Elite and Top 100 is just 3 wins. Elite 3 is 23 wins, Top 100 is 26 wins, right? Last year on FIFA on console, I got 26 wins once, 25 wins like 4 times. So it's definitely plausible that I could get a high ranking on PC, but that's not why I want to stay on PC. And the reason why that's not why I want to stay on PC, because that entices me. That makes me feel like, oh, I should do that. I should prove that point. I should get, you know, keep playing, keep practicing, keep grinding, and prove that I can hit that Elite on PC. Even though 22-8 is still unbelievably respectable. You know, we're literally 1 win away from Elite. It's fine. But then comes the rigmarole of part of the job, which is a part that I don't particularly agree with, that people just go out of their way to make your life a living hell, you know. And so when we was doing objectives in Division 7 on PC Road to Glory, I came up against one of the top 100 from last week. And what they do, the way they do that on PC, is there is a cheat that you can use, and they're like, and this is where the sad part of PC comes in, and one of those things that makes my experience on PC enough to drive me away from PC and back to console. And the same for a lot of people. I know a lot of you guys had the luxury of being like, okay, this isn't okay, I'm going back to console. And I know a lot of you guys didn't have that luxury where you're like, look, I don't have a console, I have to stay on PC, right? On PC, I can, you know, if I was 1569 skill rating, I can set it. I don't know how they do it. I haven't looked into it. I don't want to know how they do it. And for me, it's really disappointing that EA don't remedy these errors and these glitches and hacks, right? But on PC, you can be in any division you want, anywhere you want, and you can set a maximum range for your matchmaking. So you can be 1569 skill rating, and you can set it so that you never match up against somebody more than 550 skill rating, right? So that stops people from even having to D-rank. It allows them to get the high-level rewards whilst playing low-level players. And that's how I ended up playing against a Division 1 player who gets top 100. And one of my moderators that's like in the know got me like a screenshot of his recent, like the most accessible recent like skill rating for him. And he was like 19-something. So he was in Division 1. And matched me because I was streaming whilst I was in Division 7. He had his super team. I had my objectives team, right? So it's things like that that make me just think, screw PC, man. I shouldn't have to put up with this. Like, stream sniping in itself is just frustrating enough, especially in FIFA, right? Where there's no retribution for it. You don't get punished for it. In other games, if you're found to be actually stream sniping, you'll get your accounts banned. If EA just don't care, basically. And in general, it's not like the hugest issue, and especially on console, because there are so many people that play on console that it's so hard to actually snipe someone, right? Because I like at the time I search for a game, there are probably 10,000 people searching for a game. It's fairly hard to find me. On PC, even after I was 2-0 on PC, and I clicked in to search for a game, and at 2-0, it took about 12 to 14 seconds before it even found someone, which means even if I've got my face cam hidden, or if I put a small delay on stream or anything like that, people can still, generally speaking, find me and like match me on purpose. And that just gets a little bit frustrating when I'm playing against a high level, high skilled opponent considerably more than I should do. Because of not just the stream snipes, but the glitches, the search glitch on obviously Rivals, the force DC glitches, the alt tabs. Like I have a DC loss this weekend. I'm currently 9-3. I have a DC loss because my Streamlabs crashed. So the program that I used to record this video here crashed. When it crashes the way it did, it automatically opens itself again. When it opened itself, it pops the FIFA as if I alt-tabbed. And on PC, if you alt-tab, you just get a loss. That's it. Doesn't matter. You could be 10-0 up in the 90th minute. And if you click out of your screen to check Twitter, bang, you get a loss. That's it. So it's another one of those just stupid things that like drives me away from PC and makes me think, I don't want to do this. So first of all, in terms of the PC road to glory, on the one hand, I'm like, look, I've grinded for 5 weeks. I've got a sick team. If I grinded for another 5 weeks, I'd have a competitive team. I'd have a team where I don't care if people stream snipe me at that stage because I feel like I'd be able to win. I'd have a much better squad, and the views on the series are amazing, right? So from a business perspective, it's doing great. The PlayStation Road to Glory was getting like 50 to 60k when we decided to move to the PC Road to Glory. The PC Road to Glory is getting like 120, 130, 140k. People are loving it, clearly. But then the FIFA lover and the logical person inside me says that why are you putting up with this crap when you literally don't have to? You can just get away from all of this by going back to console. You've proven your point. You've built your sick team. You've hit 22-8 after just 5 weeks on a first owner road to glory, no less. You have proven it works. So then I think, okay, let's say we go back to the PlayStation Road to Glory. Here we are. I've got a sick team. I would have to put in a bit of groundwork just to get back into Champs. Fortunately, we're in Division 3, so it wouldn't take me too long to get Champs points for this coming weekend league. Yes, we missed out on a lot. We missed out on some players here and there, some objective players here and there, but I don't even think I'd care about the objective players. I think what I'd want to do on this account is also build the best possible team and try and get my best finishes. We've got elite twice on this account early in, I've only played the weekend league 4 full times on this account specifically. We've got 22 wins twice and 23 wins twice. So, we've hit elite a couple of times this year. And it would be nice to hit elite a couple more times or better a couple more times. So I sit here and I think my team is good, right? Real good. It's not end game good. We're definitely behind certain people, and once I get to that plus 15 elo, we're definitely behind those kind of players and with their skill and stuff. But because we have 760,000 coins, because we have 2.2k players already, and because our system of SBCs is already well in flow, we could just pick it up where we left off before. I could grind this stuff so easy and so quick, right? But then, and this is where this is where my head's at, right? But then I sit there and I think, I don't want to be spending 6 to 8 hours on the game for like a couple packs to hopefully hit something. I literally want to play with the best players, right? I want to play with the best players. And so that leaves three choices. Number one, I grind the account myself. We try our best to do it, to maximize the profiteering and the potential of coins and packs. We use that to grow our club and grow our squad, which is an option because I love the fact that I've done everything myself on this account except a couple times where modders come on and cleared out my account and built me some packs, right? Number two, I carry on kind of getting people and rewarding them, but getting people to come on my account and do like the legwork for me, do the bronze packs for me, do the upgrade packs for me, do the League SBC system for me, sell all my players for me. But then it loses like a little essence of it, the road to glory, where I'm like, look, I didn't really work for this. Somebody else worked for this, and I'm just reaping the rewards. But then to kind of split off from that, I sit there and think, I'm a content creator. When I'm streaming or when I'm creating videos, the last thing I want to do is show you guys 30 minutes or 40 minutes or 50 minutes of the boring stuff, the bronze packs and the upgrade packs. I want to show you the outcome. I want to show you here's what we've got, man. We've got 50 upgrade packs for today, or, we've completed every league and we've got a whole brand new team for today, or whatever it may be, right? So then it comes to point 3 is maybe I should go back to the idea of spending efficient FIFA points. We've talked about it on this account many, many times. I've never once done it, but if we got FIFA points in the account, if we spent 12,000 FIFA points on gold packs, like these ones, and then 12,000 FIFA points on silver packs, the 50-point ones, we would end up having a monster amount of players and squads and packs. So basically the idea would be is that after 12,000 FIFA points worth of these packs, I would make a whole bunch of coins, which would allow me to buy a player that I wanted to use, or buy players to complete League SBCs, and B, it would stock the club so heavily that I'd be able to complete League SBC. So not only do I get the luxury of opening the gold packs and having that kind of joy of packing some good things maybe here or there, yes or no, but also I'm club stocking to the point where then it allows us to build even more packs. And then if we did the same thing with silver packs, obviously we'll make a good amount of coins off of 12,000 FIFA points worth of silver packs because the silver items are so expensive. And then we would club stock again all of the League SBC silvers. So like the Sudamericana guy there, we would club stock all of those so that we'd have, again, more access to build more packs. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'd spend hundreds of thousands of FIFA points per week or anything of the sorts. I would literally club stock, open the packs to club stock, bang, 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 get through that. And then once I finished opening the packs to club stock, I'd then go and do the League SBC system, do it until it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, I need to club stock again. I want to go and open packs to club stock again. We do it efficiently. And what we'll end up doing is over time, over the next week, 10 days, 14 days, we would have so many coins that we would be able to buy anybody to actually go into the weekend league and have fun. On the flip side of that, again, the logical person in me knows that this game, no matter what team you've got or what players you're using, just isn't fun. And so I then go what would be the point in giving myself, let's say I got team of the season Son, and team of the season Aubameyang, and team of the season De Bruyne, and team of the season Van Dijk, right? Let's say I went and got all of those players and then got a nice big CDM, a nice monster CDM in here or something like that, and then go into a game against somebody. It's still the same FIFA. I'm still not going to enjoy that. The gameplay itself is still super, super boring and unbalanced and unrewarding. It has issues, latency problems, and input delay, and the catch up kind of whatever that the lag compensation in there, and it's still the same stuff. So it makes me think I do not want to give my money to EA. I don't want to put FIFA points on. I literally this game is not worthy of my money. So then it takes me back and thinks, okay, so that one's off the table. Now it leaves me in a position of, so I've got two choices. I stick on the PC, I grind it out, I tough it out, I get better at the game, I smash those people that snipe me, I overcome the obstacles that are there, I start getting elite, happy days, right? And that sounds great. Number 2, I either get on the PlayStation and carry on doing it myself and try my best to grind it all out, or I start basically getting people to help me on the account to really accelerate the system and the grind so that we can have loads of fun, open loads of packs, and just really enjoy ourselves on the account for the last few months of the game cycle. And the honest truth is I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the answer is. We put up a poll about what you guys wanted. I put out the poll. I said, what do you guys want? Do you want me to go back to the PlayStation Road to Glory, or do you want me to stay on the PC Road to Glory? 25,000 people voted, and 69% Kappa got 'em of the results were for PlayStation. So of that 25,000 people that voted, the majority of the people, 2/3 of the people, more than 2/3 of the people want me to go back to the PlayStation Road to Glory. Now, it's obviously important to note that 25,000 people is only about 25 to 20% of the amount of people that are watching the PC Road to Glory. So that anyone that didn't see that poll in the community tab or wasn't around at the time or just didn't vote or forgot to vote, their voice isn't heard. And I understand that's the whole point of voting, right? And then what was interesting for me again is that, yes, the last Road to Glory, obviously we had an I Rate Your Club yesterday, but the Road to Glory 2 days ago that was called PC Road to Glory versus PS4 Road to Glory, where we kind of initiated this debate about what we're still, proceeding to talk about today, has got considerably less views than the regular PC Road to Glories. My rewards got 130k. My Sudamericana grind video, 110k. Big squad changes when we added Harry Maguire into our squad, 150k. The best team in FIFA that we faced in Champs, 130k. Every video's on 120, 130, 120, 150, 120, bang, bang, bang. And then I upload a video where we talk about the PlayStation Road to Glory, and it's on 85k. Now, in another day or two, that might be on 90k or 95k or 100k, but usually by now it's at 100, if not a little bit more. So already, just by putting PS4 into the title, some people have opted out of watching that video, which speaks volumes about the content that you want. So for me as a content creator, I want to provide the best content, the most engaging content, and the most enjoyable content. But I also need to do something that doesn't drive me insane, right? And so I am genuinely at a loss. Like, sometimes we talk about things. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes we talk about things in FIFA, and I kind of have an angle, like when we went from the last year's Road to Glory, when we went from first owner and eventually changed to not first owner, I kind of wanted to not change to first owner, but I also didn't want to displease people. So I kind of led into questions and led into situations where I was like, hey guys, here are the benefits of this. And then I didn't really talk about anything else. I didn't force the hand, but I definitely kind of pushed my angle on it. In this instance, I literally don't know what I'd like. There are so many pros and so many cons for both that I don't know what I want to do or where I want to go. And it's creating a world and creating a void where I can't focus on anything because I don't know what I want to do. So I can't, if I just decide, all right, I'm coming back to the PlayStation Road to Glory, I'll just start grinding straight away. And then we could figure out the rest, whether I put FIFA points on, whether I get people to help me out or not. I could figure that out in time, but I could at least start on the Road to Glory grinding. If I just decide flat out I'm going to be on the PC, what I would do is turn this into a spending account to be able to create fun content for streams and for videos for the main channel with upgrade packs and things like that, and just know that this is just my main account this year that I've now started spending money on. And then I'd go back to the PC Road to Glory, grind my games out, get as many wins as I can in the weekend league, try and make some more coins, try and get the best team possible. All that keeps coming through my head, right, is that on PC, the experience has been miserable for two big reasons. Number one, because there are so many cheats and hacks there that EA don't care about. I can't play draft there. I can't do draft of glory on PC. I can't play draft in general on there. We come up against so many people that have given us a DC glitch loss. And not because they know who I am. That's just because how they are. People just go in. I matched one guy who finished top 100 2 weeks ago in the weekend league. And he ended up using a glitch where he just quit the game and it didn't count for either of us. And he got to just keep going. He basically gets to keep matching against people until he matches up against someone with a team where he's like, okay, I can comfortably beat this guy. Now I'll play him. So he sees my team, doesn't want to play me, uses a glitch, and then tries again. We matched up against one guy who, whilst I was winning, used the glitch that booted me off and acted as if the game didn't count, right? And so all of this stuff just makes me think like in terms of like proving something to someone, or in terms of just enjoying my gaming experience as much as possible, the PC is just horrible. And people told me about it, and one of the purposes of the PC Road to Glory was that I wanted to experience that myself I have now experienced that myself, and I can say to you guys, for those of you that are stuck playing on PC, I sympathize with you heavily. It is so sad that you have to go through that every day, every week, every month. And it creates a negative cycle, right? Because people stop playing on PC and move to console, which means EA generate less resources from PC, which means they put less time into PC, which means all the cheaters and hackers get away with it for as long as they can and as long as possible, which drives more people away from PC, which in turn means EA earn even less revenue from PC, which means they put even less resources into it. And it creates this really negative cycle of EA just not caring and the community on PC getting away with as much as they can. And in just 5 weeks, even with the positives that I've achieved on PC, it leaves me in a position where I almost think I've come to the conclusion with myself right here, right now, that I am done on the PC road to glory. So what I will do is this weekend league, I will probably get to 14, maybe 17 wins, or maybe not. Maybe I should just start on this account now. I might play to 14 or 17 wins, have one last rewards video on Thursday to give you guys something like, hey, this is the end, let's see what we get kind of thing. And then in the meantime, get back on the PlayStation road to glory, make sure we're fit and ready for FUT Champs in the upcoming week. But yeah, I don't want to play a game where I'm fighting against the game. Let alone, like, let's just take out the situation of who I am and what I do and getting stream sniped and that whole toxic side of things. Let's just take the actual game itself into consideration. The game is not worth it. The game on PC is not worth it. And for those of you that play on PC that do have access to a console and FIFA on a console, I urge you to change. I urge you to switch. For those of you that don't have access to a console, I feel sad for you that you're stuck on PC in a game that the game company that creates the game doesn't care about, that is plagued with cheaters and hackers. And a market that is just, as dry as the desert, man. We were able to still work the market. We were still able to still create a good team. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at, guys. So I'd still be interested to see what you guys have to say and hear about your thoughts and stuff. I know we already talked about this a couple of days ago, but it's a tipping point and we've got to make a decision. So let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.